Salutations Rangers, General Rally 101 here, back again with some more lore. Yeah, so really quick, which is going to be a quick overview of the episode 1 of the Adepta Sororitas Penance, or Penitence rather. This was actually recommended and paid for by YouTube member THATGUY, so everyone say thank you to him. If you too would like a video idea or do you want to talk about something, sign up today with our Captain tier membership or be a long-term member. Either way works, and then you get to request one video idea and I'll happily do it for you. So yeah, today we're just going to talk about episode 1 Covenant. Also, sorry about this video if it's a little on the shorter side and a bit more lightly edited. It's Easter, family's over, so I haven't really had the time. Also, it's a long weekend, so I do just kind of want to do nothing. So forgive me if this video is a little choppy. But yeah, without any further ado, let's talk about episode 1 Covenant. Also, there's not going to be any images of the thing here just because I don't want GW to come knocking on my door with a good old banhammer because I don't like taking risks. So, sorry about that. Penitence is a Warhammer Plus subscription service, so that's like $7 you sign up and you get to watch all the nonsense. That being said, if you don't want to watch it, I'm sure you can find it somewhere online. So, episode 1 opens up with these sisters on the world of Ephesus 4 or something like that, and they're in Arvis later. The whole purpose of revealed by the Palatine there is that they're there to enshrine the skull of their fallen canoness and essentially create that world into a shrine world. There's like a little church that they're trying to get to, enshrine it, and then boom, make it a shrine world. Reason being is because in the post-Rift world of the Imperium, everyone is trying to find faith and they're like, hey, the Imperium is holding on by a thread here, let's give them more faith because faith is good. As to this, I don't know what this canoness did. If it's just a regular old canoness, that seems a little light of a reason. It could just be that, hey, they're just really strapped for time, so cool, we're going to be doing that. But, I don't know. I mean, hell, maybe she like fought a demon or something, you know, and that's why they did that. In which case, sure, that makes sense. But all we know is that she's just a regular old like canoness, right? But these are from the Order of the Sacred Rose. Nice little white color scheme and everything. And they're there to enshrine, and we get a shot of the Sister Novitiate holding it. And it's really interesting because she gets like stared down by the Devastator Sister, and it's very weird. And here we learn that the Devastator Sister does not like the Novitiate because the Novitiate did something, committed a grave transgression, and she's on this mission that is normally reserved for high-ranking sisters to attend, or to atone for it rather. So yeah, that's her story. She's really bitchy to her, like really bad. And we get to see that bitchiness because they get shot down, just like, meow, bang. The Orks shoot them down, and it's so super funny because you just see a bunch of Orks staring at them like a lamau. And only 3 of the roughly 10-ish sisters survive. There's a cherub. Cherub gets fucked up, thank God for that, because that thing is nightmare fuel and a half, let me tell you that much, buddy boy. But yeah, the Sister Novitiate survives, the Relic is okay, the Devastator Sister survives as well, and we get the Palatine surviving too. And the Palatine is like praying over the dead bodies a little bit, and before this, the Novitiate ends up meeting the Devastator Sister, and then the Devastator Sister's like, yo, you survived, and the Novitiate's like, oh my god, thank God you're alive, I thought that I had to do this myself. And the Devastator is like, yeah, we would have fucking died if that happened. That relic would have been in the mud. You suck. And the relic is, and then my big problem like the Devastator Sister, she's like, oh yeah, the relic is important. The relic is everything. The mission is everything. Fuck you. And the Novitiate is like, okay, cool. But then the Devastator Sister meets up with the Palatine. It's like, hey, let's pray for them. And the Novitiate is like, hey, do we have time? Because we just got shot down, right? And then the Devastator Sister blows up at her because like, how dare you? Your self-interest betrays you. But I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you not like beforehand just be like, hey, like this is important. This is what matters. And now you're upset because she's putting the mission before her fallen sisters. But that's a problem. So, I don't know. No, not the biggest fan, me personally. But then of course the Palatine comes again and is like, hey, relax, chill, she's right, we do have to say bye to them, right? But we have to do it quickly. So quickly is what they do. And then of course they begin making their way up to the church. So they gotta do it through the canyons, even though it's a longer route. They'd like to go through the mudways, but then, you know, mud, bad, can't really do that. And they carry on. We then get a shot of the Orks, and the reason why they shot down this thing was not only just to kill, but it's because the Ork mech wants to build a spaceship. Because the Great Green is calling and they want to head to the big war. Essentially, these Orks are trying to get to Armageddon, because this takes place around I don't know if it takes place around the 4th War of Armageddon, or this is heading toward the 5th War of Armageddon, which is the latest one with Yarrick and what's going to be the new launch box. Probably going to be towards the new launch box if I had to place a bet on it, but yeah, that's that. So, the rest of the Orks go after them, and the sisters are making their way through, and then they reach an Ork effigy statue. And the novice is like, what the fuck is this? And as they say that, a rocket comes out of nowhere and lands squarely in the ground, and then a bunch of Orks start shooting at them. The thing is though, the rocket was shot from behind them, and there's a bunch of Orks shooting at the front of them. So in theory, that rocket could have hit the Orks, which is so orky, because like it hits right at the base, and I refuse to believe that's like a signal. Hope he straight up missed these sisters and nearly hit his own bros. I love that. That's super orky, that's super funny, that's a nice little detail. But yeah, the heavy bolter sister, you know, for as bitchy as she is, she put in some work, let me tell you that much. She put fire down range and she managed to clear out those Orks. In the same vein, the sister Palatine is escorting the novitiate who has a relic with her, and she eventually has to 1v1 an Ork. And she does that first by blowing off its head with a plasma pistol, then a second Ork comes across, and she pulls out the power sword. And it's pretty good, it's a pretty solid fight, and while she's stabbing the Ork through the face, the Ork manages to stab her with his tusks, which is a nice touch, because like, Orks are incredibly hard. What I loved about this fight is that it showed just how like potent Orks could be, because in terms of range combat, fucking nothing, right? Same thing with the sisters, range combat, pretty good shooting, yeah? But then when we get into melee combat, the Orks are fucking nasty. Orks can punch shit, yeah? And sisters too, no slouches in melee either, but the sheer raw brute strength of it is quality. I like it, it's a very good showing of sisters versus Orks, and I like how it's done very minimalistically, yeah? It's not this one big whole like thing where it's like, oh, point and look, it's very subtle details, and I like that. The sisters then manage to escape and hide out in a canyon, and then the heavy bolter sister ends up talking to the Palatine like, hey, why'd you protect her? And I love how the Palatine's like, for fuck's sake, bro, like come on, we're meant to be shepherd and flock, like damn, this shit is hard, stop being so mean. And then the heavy bolter sister's like, you know what, fair enough. At that point, more Orks come, and then they end up moving, but then they have to cross the mud wastes. And the power armor sister is able to do it just fine, but the actual sister without the power armor, the novitiate, struggles and ends up getting stuck. And because the Palatine is injured, the heavy bolter sister has to go and look for her. So she goes, she gets to the sister, and the novitiate, credit where credit is due, straight up hands her the relic, like, here, take the relic, leave me be. And funnily enough, the heavy bolter sister ditches the heavy bolter and picks her up princess style and ends up walking back. And it's super funny. It's so funny to me because the sister right now, the novitiate, is looking at her like, what the fuck is going on? And like, the sister with the heavy bolter straight up says, hey, shut up, alright? And she ends up praying through this. It's a nice scene because there's so many Orks just shooting at her, right? But she manages to make it through relatively unscathed. And I'd like to think that was a thing of the sisters, like, miracle at work, I guess you could say. You know, because sisters have a thing where they have miracles that, you know, miracles happen. I like to do that. And the rest of the Orks end up charging after them, but then the heavy bolter sister ends up shooting some rock formations. This is before she ditched the heavy bolter and collapsed. So they're looking okay. They're looking alright. No, there's a giant ash storm coming, and I love how the novitiate just looks at him and is like, ah, fuck. I mean, she says blood of the saint, but I mean, same. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how episode 1 ends. So yeah, my thoughts about episode 1, I really liked it. I really liked it quite a lot. It was very good. It was animated very well. I like the story that it is. This is a very sistery thing. Sis is going to enshrine a skull of a fallen person. Very sistery. I also like how orky it is as well. Orcs shot down a plane. Why? They needed parts. Orc logic, baby. Again, this is super clean, super simple. I like it, and I guess my favorite part is that all the little details. We get a shot of an Auspex and it has like the inquisitorial symbol on it, as well as the ecclesiarchy symbol on it. There's a cherub there, and the cherub is just chilling. The cherub is fucking disturbing, which is nice. There's the orcs, and we get to see shots of their choppers and the shooters, and we get to see the orc effigy. I like how the white rose, not only do you have the color scheme, but you get to see like an actual like white flower being taken out. It's just lots of small details that really make it great. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's super awesome, and I really do love it. Honestly, I know that people are skeptical about Warhammer Plus, but I gotta say, in recent times, their animations have been really hitting the mark. The quality is very good, and yeah, everything about this is great. There's a lot of lore in this, a lot of time went into making this, and honestly, I really enjoyed it, I really did. And I'm very much so looking forward to what the other 2 episodes have to offer. If you guys like me to check out the other 2 episodes, let me know down below. I wonder if we're gonna see, I wonder if we get the Orc boss. Getting the Orc boss versus the Canoness would be a quality fight. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Again, sorry if this video is super short, I just did not have any time at all. It's really underbaked, so yeah, I am super sorry. But hey, I wanted to give you guys something over Easter weekend, so here you go, nice, quick, awesome little video. Shout out again to Mr. That Guy. Thank you so much, sir. Again, if you guys want anything else, let me know. Sign up with the memberships. You can request a video if they could sign up to the Captain tier, and if you've been a member for a long time, hey, y'all got something there. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know down below, what do you guys think about the Warhammer Covenant, Penitence? Did you guys watch it? What do you think about it now? I know all 3 episodes are out, so yeah, you guys can talk about it and just give me your thoughts. Also, super very awesome, happy Easter. Look out for the new video coming out relatively soon. It's going to be a proper chunker, promise you that much. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. So ladies and gentlemen, before I go, shout out to my members and patrons as per usual. Shout out to my Lieutenant tier members, Mr. Eddie V3 and Miss Majora of the Void. Shout out to my Sergeant tier members, Mr. Damiak, Mr. Andy McGee, Mr. Bowen, Mr. Sean IRL7, Mr. Matthew Merrill, Mr. Sergeant Cossack, 68W173D, and Mr. That Guy. Shout out to my corporate tier members, Mr. Tremail the Math Kitty, Lord Rosarius, Tech Priest Toaster, Mr. Bowen, Shauna Smithers, The Gentle Salamander, The Wench of Warhammer, Major Doshinect, Edward King, and Mr. Overanalyze This. And finally, but absolutely not least, shout out to my private tier members, Mr. Thomas Moslons, Mr. Ivan_SBW, Mr. Monkey Man, Mr. Michael Aeda, Mr. Diego Castro, Mr. Fortus Unum, Mr. CMD Nay, Mr. Eric Massaro, Mr. Dar Marik, Mr. Ken_Sakura333, Mr. Adrian Von Furen, Mr. Morally Bankrupt, Mr. Matthew Peter, Mr. Joshly 1320, Mr. Adrex X1, Mr. Ethan Elam U71, Mr. Kiri Khan, Mr. Malpace-XB1XE, and Mr. Robert Makorovich. Thank you, I love you, appreciate you. Someday with memberships, y'all know that. I'm not gonna be too long with that. Mwah! But ladies and gentlemen, I've been the General Bradley 101. You've been beautiful, awesome, amazing people. Thank you so very much for watching. And we should say hello there, boys and girls. And I will catch y'all next time. Dismiss, Rangers.